Alright, this is the AI interview. It's just like, it's gonna be mad chill. I don't know where to look at this thing. It's like, look there. Alright, we're gonna just look off for the distance, bro. The first question is, there a song that's felt like it's been gifted to you instead of created by you? Probably all, maybe though. They're all, it's like, let's say it's a gift, I'm gonna say created it. Maybe it's meant to be, maybe it's just exists. Definitely. Alright, number 2 is, what's the biggest misconception about your music in your personal life? I don't know. I don't know if there is a misconception. I don't know, I do like a lot of singing that is pretty high and it's also could be girly. And I mostly started to try music. Was in the trap for Rizzle. I'm not sure a misconception between it. I guess like dressed things. I'm also not aggressive. Maybe it's a juvenile. I was kind of getting to stuff. That doesn't do every juvenile get into stuff. I don't know. I'm just like really well put together at this point. I like to see good stuff in the world, and I care about the youth, the elderly, and stuff like that. Everybody. Alright, third question is, describe the moment you knew that you had to make music. What's that type of? Alright. Well, there was a time where everything clicked. I'm like, okay, this is what my life is about. So what I'm dedicated to. And I know that I was always like the smartest. I was always good at everything. Not that I'm not like being bragging. I'm just trying to like lay forth what my life was like. I was always good at everything. Athletic. I was smart. I could do anything I felt like doing. For a little while, I would like to have been a pro surfer, and then I just like, when my heart wasn't in it, I like to sell stuff. My heart wasn't in it, and you know, my whole life, I definitely do. I mean, my parents, they didn't name me after a musician. And then ever since I could write, the first things I would write is lyrics. They could probably like plagiarize and stuff. I would write lyrics and or, like do doodles with them so that I like, I was on the right track. And then I would make music my whole life and stuff. And when they gave me a guitar and elementary school, all the other kids couldn't really like play it. And I played like 16 songs. I was the best. I played it left-handed and now I play it right-handed. And I always do everything ambidextrous. They always just knew that this music stuff was, I just didn't want to accept it for a while. I was like, there's no way. And I think it was for a reason so I could experience more like life stuff. And then now I'm like, F being a human, just right now I live, have this music. Lately I've been taking care of myself, like working out pretty hard. But music, cause what is it? There's, I guess when trap music was like came out, I'm like, I like this, because EDM was so popular for a while, and then hip hop became most popular when trap music came out and stuff. And pop music. My mom always had MTV on the TV, a little TV box TV. I'm only 24. I just knew, that I could make a new genre and be the best. I could be, if I could have a 5-minute conversation with any musician living that day, what would I ask him? Well, I just like Jay-Z, like, yo, I like that you make a lot of money. Put me on. What's the most surprising place where you found inspiration? Surprising place, fun inspiration. This might be the one that I just don't answer. I don't know. Some other surprising place you found inspiration. I don't know. You ever just like when you're like a kid and you're like taking a nap or falling asleep and you're like up close to like a carpet, like a texture of the couch, and you look at it up close, but then it's like you're going through different planes of the texture existence into your. Alright, next question is, what is a mistake you made in your creative process that related to something better than you could have imagined? That's a bad picture. It's beautiful with the moon is very thin. I'll show you real quick. Alright, mistake that I made that ended up being not a mistake. I don't know. That's probably like a lot. What's one that's pretty stands out? I'm not sure. Well, I smoked a lot of backwoods, and I'm like, maybe my voice will get deeper from smoking backwoods. Only to then just be like, okay, I like singing high anyway. Or I like rapping, like all closely, but I'm low. But the range is, and then it's like you could add texture to the high if you're just having knowledge of all of this stuff. I don't know. What's the last song that you listened to that made you feel like you were listening to the music for the first time? Listening to music in general for the first time. Well, my song that is the Sociopath. Noise. Yeah, I would say that one. And then from a different artist. I mean, it didn't even feel like the first of my time, but I really like this person, S1 Serena, a Sherman artist, a fairy core artist. And she has some cute friends. Yeah. Fucking hang out with them. Send me out to the universe. And we would make music and videos. Not like that, but like music videos, of course. reading that, and then the song was oxytocin, OX1TOC1. And it's all in German. I don't really know what she's saying, but I know what she's saying. You know, you can tell. You can tell. Alright, that wraps it up for the AI interview. I love you guys. Peace out and have a fantabulous, fabulous